Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to learn about human brain. Basically, we will discuss about the structure and function of brain and how it works. So this video will divide it into several parts and I will make a playlist for this. So let's start. The brain. The brain is the command center for the entire body. It makes us who we are. This particular brain receives all the informations from our senses and controls our thoughts and also movements. Like, see, these are the center of vision. These are the leg and feet movement. Here, arm movement. Here, center of taste, center of smell, head movement, dancing. So basically it controls these of the actions and also receives the information and transfer this information to the spinal cord. To better understand this complex brain, scientists have divided into parts and regions. Now, the largest part is the cerebrum. This is the cerebrum. You can see over here, this whole structure, you can see this is the cerebrum. This is the largest part of the brain and it is divided into two sides here. These are the two sides. One is left hemisphere and another is right hemisphere. The second largest part is your cerebellum. This is the first largest part and this is the second largest part. This is the cerebellum. And underneath is the brainstem. This is the brainstem. So basically the parts of the brains are cerebrum, cerebellum and brainstem. This brainstem connects the whole brain, entire brain with the spinal cord over here. The outer layer of the brain is known as the cortex. This cortex contains millions of cells and it also contains fibers. So what these cells and fibers do? They actually send messages to other brain areas. Now, this cortex is divided into several regions according to their functions. The frontal lobe, temporal lobe, parietal lobe and last one is occipital lobe. This frontal lobe controls the movement, problem solving, concentration and thinking, behavior of human or any kind of personality or any kind of mood change. Sometimes it is responsible for controlling the higher thinking skills. Now, the temporal lobe. This temporal lobe helps process your hearing and other senses and helps with language and reading. It also controls hearing and memory. The parietal lobe involved with your senses like attention and language. It also controls sensations like heat, cold and how will you, the language means how many languages you have learned. You can memorize these languages and it also controls your perceptions, body awareness and your attention capability. So these all are activities are controlled by your parietal lobe. The last region is your occipital lobe. This occipital lobe helps your eyes to see, including recognition of shape and color. Here you can see clearly this region, this blue color region is the frontal lobe, this one. This is your parietal lobe. This is the occipital lobe. And the whole structure is your cerebrum. And this structure, lower portion, you can see clearly. This is a tree like structure, you can see. This is your cerebellum. This is your cerebrum, which is divided into regions: frontal, parietal and occipital. And this is your cerebellum. Another thing, there is an important structure over here. This is the thalamus. This thalamus is the center of the brain. You can see this is the center of the brain. How? As it relays sensory and motor information to the cortex and helps with consciousness, sleep and alertness. Now let's come to the cerebellum part. This cerebellum is the lower portion in the brain, you can see, and this is the second largest part of the brain. It plays a very important role in case of motor control, coordination, and also you can find our way out of a maze, means navigation. Then the last but not the least, that is your brainstem. This brainstem is the just below place of the brain. It connects the brain to the spinal cord. This brainstem includes pons varolii. This is the structure of pons varolii, and medulla oblongata. This is medulla oblongata. Pons varolii and medulla oblongata together called as brainstem. This medulla regulates our heart beat and other body reflexes like vomiting, coughing, sneezing and swallowing. So these are the actions, or these are the senses which is controlled by medulla oblongata. But pons varolii, pons helps in control our breathing. How breathing process is controlled? Actually, this is controlled by pons varolii.